Hey, this is Donna. I'm going to do a quick reading using the Rider deck. This should be good for about a week to a month, something like that. And this is for the sign of Aquarius. I'm going to run down a quick disclaimer. Couple of things. I believe you see what you need to see when you need to see it. So this reading is considered timeless, but it'll also have a date for recording purposes. This is a general reading and not a one-on-one session. So not everything may resonate with you, so just take what is applicable. Don't make it fit. Don't try to make it fit. Reading results are gathered from the tarot and my own reception of intuition. As always, use your best judgment. No one can tell you what to do, so use your best judgment. This is for entertainment and educational purposes. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe and turn on notifications for future uploads. At this time, I don't know how often that's going to be, so anyway. I don't know what this format is called. I'm just going to be using what I was taught. It's a really quick read, especially if you don't have time. This first group, you can do just this if you're in a hurry, and this would be the rest of the reading if you wanted to do a more complete reading. My normal readings have about 18 cards, so this is like a shortcut, a snippet of it. So I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to try to teach as we go, so I may or may not hit everything. We'll see. Like I said, this is for Aquarius, so when we first start off, after the deck is shuffled, we split the deck into three piles, and we take the cards on the bottom of the piles, which is what I call the first three. These are always read upright. I don't know why. This is just how I was taught, and like I said, I don't know what this format's called. It's not Celtic or tree or anything. I don't know what the hell it's called. The first three cards, like I said, you can just take these three if you're in a hurry for the day. I don't do it daily, but you can if you want. And if you have more time, you can do the more fuller reading and or do the full out reading. But I haven't done those for the zodiacs yet, but they take a while. The first card we have is the Four of Swords, and this is a card of rest. The definitions for it is rest after war. There's some kind of a banishment or a lengthy separation. So you're either going through that now or you have gone through that. There will be relaxation after anxiety. Release from suffering, and a change for the better soon to come. So I think this is what you're going through right now. You're pulling out of it, and you'll see it reflects each card represents different areas of your life, but this one reflects this card. These cards are supposed to reflect the cards in there too, and so far this one has. So like I said, this one references that one. You'll see later, we'll get to that. And then the next card is the Two of Swords. This one represents no communication, so there's some kind of breakdown of communication, or there's no communication with your partner or family or something. This one referenced banishment, so that would make sense that there would be a lack of communication or no communication. It also represents tension in relationships. There's a bit of indecision. There's a balance there, with pros and cons, so there's like a stalemate. So there's a bit of indecision going on. This is for a well-balanced person, but needing direction. So a decision will be made. This should be you. You're resting after a war. I don't know what kind of war you've been in, but you're coming out of it, and there's some kind of separation, but you're eventually going to make a decision what to do. And the last card of the first three is the Ten of Pentacles, the 10 pin. This is a wonderful card. It is similar to the other tens. Tens represent the end of a cycle. Basically completion, getting everything that you want, and the pentacles are money. So the first definition for this is riches, inheritance, things dealing with family matters, interest in your ancestry. There might be a problem with a will or a pension. You'll have to look into that. Generally, when that one comes up, that one kind of hits. So look into, if you're mentioned in a will or anything, look into it and just make sure everything, is transparent and you understand everything. Or if it's your pension at work, check into it. They may have made some changes. It may also mean problems acquiring a home or some property or a business property. There might be a problem like with the loan or something like, or the people selling it. So it doesn't say that it won't happen. It just says there will be some problems. This card is generally like big money card, old money, big money. So very successful. So everything's going very well. You're going to be happy in the money department, that's for sure. This card also represents spying and marriage if it's next to a love card. And I believe that's applicable here because this card references marriage. This is in the future. And this is, like I said, this is a spy card. This one also represents, where's the other card? This card. This is a spy card also. So these are reflecting the reading. So you could just take that and go with it. Now, spying generally is exactly that. It could be somebody sitting in the car watching you in your house. Could be somebody monitoring your emails, checking your phone. Protect your passwords, protect your phone, make sure you have things that have passwords, and you walk away from your desk at work, make sure you lock your computer, lock your desk, but all kinds of spying. They could be looking at your Facebook, they could be looking at your YouTube, they could be all kinds of things. Hopefully nothing too bad, but like could be things like looking at your credit and things you've purchased recently and things like that. So there's all kinds of things that spying could relate to, but I just wanted to touch on that. These areas over here are represented, different areas in your life. The middle card is you right now. That's the center card. It's what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what's influencing you, what you're going through right now. This is the number 16, the Tower from the Major Arcana. And the Major Arcana cards have more power. They're heavier hitting. So far you have 2 Major Arcana cards. So this one is upside down. which this card, the Tower, also represents Aries and Aries season. So you may know an Aries, you may meet an Aries, you may be dealing with an Aries. It may happen during Aries birth season, which I believe is mid-March to mid-April. Sometimes I say the birth date's wrong, so just look them up. But that one's correct, I'm pretty sure. So this one being upside down represents freedom of body and mind, but at a great cost. At a great cost. So you're fighting tooth and nail to get free from something. Generally, to me, that is like a divorce or a breakup. You may be fighting tooth and nail to leave an employment, like you might be contracted. You might have to break the contract, or you want to be rid of some frickin' problem customer, and it's going to cost you. Something like that. You're going to get some kind of freedom at great cost. This card also represents false accusations. So, someone's going to be accusing you of shit. You will be bouncing back, though. But I look at that as haters and someone's jealous of you. So the false accusations are, some people are going to believe them, but most of them are just going to bounce right off. You're going to eventually win in this. It also means false imprisonment and oppression. So false imprisonment is exactly that. That's, someone keeping you against your will. Could be, kidnapping, or it could be like you're stuck at this job because you can't break the damn contract. And therefore you feel oppressed. So oppression is when someone's bearing down on you. You feel like you don't have many choices, and you're getting suffocated. So, the false imprisonment and the false accusations, that is real nasty. That is a nasty feeling. So, I wouldn't be surprised if this was pertaining to a divorce, if the other party didn't do or say some shit to have you arrested. False imprisonment may mean actual imprisonment. So, someone's being nasty. So, and that might be the war that you're resting from, that this one references. Back here is represents the past. And also, some people read only major arcana. Some people only read minor arcana. Some people only read upright. Some people only read upright and upside down. I do all of it because the book that I use references that. So you may find a difference with that. I encourage you to get your own deck and your own book and do your own. You'd be surprised how accurate these are and how accurate you can be, because once you start tuning in, I don't see pictures or anything. I don't hear things. Well, sometimes I hear things. But you just get like thoughts and maybe phrases and stuff, or like I've heard before that something that you've gone through, that'll pop into your mind. So that's what tells you, oh, this might be a divorce, or it's a certain kind of feeling. But I always pray and meditate beforehand, so that helps a lot. I listen to music, like meditation music, anything like that helps. Anyway, back to the past. Some people don't want to deal with the past. It's the past. We're not doing that card. Or in my full spread, there would be 3 cards here. But I like to do the past. It tells me where you're coming from. So, in the past we had, and this is a court card, and this is a court card. Court cards are like the queen, the page, the knight, and the king. And they are given physical attributes. I don't feel that they are that applicable. I feel like the characteristics that the card mentions is better suited. But I will give you the attributes. If I don't, then I'm sorry, I forgot. So this one for the Page of Wands is a young person with brown hair or blonde hair, blue eyes, and hazel eyes. And by young, generally it is a young person, like somebody under 25. Or it could also mean someone that there's an age difference between you and them. Or it could also mean someone who is emotionally immature. I have found that to be very applicable. So when you get a page and there's like a love reading, you're dealing with someone who's like, a freaking emotional midget. So you may or may not be wasting your time on that person. So if they don't know what the hell they want, quit dicking around. Just kick them out. It's whatever. You do what you need to do. No one can tell you what to do. That's just my opinion. So, anyway, in the past, we've got this Page of Wands, young person, possibly immature. They are courageous. They are beautiful. They are sudden to love and sudden to anger. They have a desire for power. They're very enthusiastic. This person may have been a messenger. They could have been a child of yours, or a niece or a nephew or a neighbor kid or something. If you work at a school, it could be a student. You have plenty to pick from. So this person, sudden to love, sudden to anger, and they were bringing some kind of message. So, not too terribly a bad card there, but might be someone younger in your life. I'm feeling like it's a child, either your child or a niece or a nephew, something like that. They might have let you know something that you didn't know previously. Perhaps a family secret or something like that. I don't know what I'm getting at, but that's what I'm feeling. Over here, this area here represents work. If you're a homemaker, then it represents your homemaking area. I also attribute this to group activities, bowling, Masons, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, group activities, family reunions, things like that. This card is the Page of Swords, and their physical attributes are brown hair, brown eyes. It's another young person. This person is diplomatic. They could possibly be in government, some kind of governmental agency or something like that. A school is a governmental agency, and colleges and universities are considered state entities, so it's sort of governmental. But this person has a great understanding. They're ahead of their age, and normally I would say that the pages are for immature people. However, this particular page seems to have his shit together. So he's got great understanding, very diplomatic. So smooth talker, very charismatic kind of person. So like a young rock star. Somebody that that's like, they glow and when they enter the room and stuff. And then it also represents a message. So they could either be bringing you a message, or you may hear about a message about them, or you may just be getting a message. This also represents grace, dexterity, and spying. Here's the spying card. Remember, that was represented by this one as well. So spying, sometimes this card is a stalker. So the spying may be, so obsessive that it's borderlining stalker. And anybody who can be a stalker, I don't know how they can have a damn job, but, maybe they don't, or maybe they're individually rich or something. I don't know. But beware of that. Just, protect your passwords and just always look over your shoulder. Be aware of your surroundings. But this person, you might be working with someone who is a very diplomatic, young rock star kind of person. I don't see that person as a love interest, though. And then these two cards here are theoretical roads to the future. They're both looking pretty good. The major arcana card here is the number 20, Judgment. Judgment, of course, means judgment, so there will be judgment. So people that have wronged you will be judged. There will be karma. You will be judged. There will be karma. This is a good outcome, though. This represents a life well lived, work well done, awakening, renewal, favorable legal judgments. So, the one that had the problems with the will, that should smooth out. Look into it, though. Look into the will or the pension. They're bringing it up for a reason. So you need to look at something. Look at the fine print, but you'll end up. It'll be in your favor, or it could be something completely different. You could be not in a car accident and then it's ruled in your favor. Could be something else. But it does say legal judgments. So it's plural. So it could be a multiple things. You got change of a personal consciousness. You're on the verge of blending with the universe. So you're elevating spiritually and you're growing. You're elevating. You're no longer, getting stuck on petty things and stuff like that. You're maturing yourself and you're coming into your own, actually. I always look at it that way. On the verge of blending with the universe, you're about to blossom. You're coming into your own. You really are. And then this other theoretical road to the future, you can take either or, both or neither. I would take both of those. So those are really good cards. This is the Four of Wands. There's also the 11, and 11. You got double numbers there. This card represents perfected work, which that was referenced in this card, work well done. So you've got perfected work, rest after labor. That's also the rest from this card. You're resting after war. You're resting after labor. Peace, prosperity, harmony, romance, and a coming marriage. So this one says, if it's next to a love card, it's marriage. I do believe if you're not married now, it'll be coming real soon. And if you're in a relationship and you are married, then the finances are the ones that's going to be more important to you. Unless you're fighting in your marriage right now, it'll be smoothing over. But if you're single, you're not going to be for long. And this is a really good reading for you. Hope you enjoyed that. I didn't have to clarify on any of the cards, so I really like that reading. So if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe and turn on notifications for future uploads. And thanks, and I hope you have a blessed day.